Good morning, children. We are continuing cross multiplication method from the chapter pair of linear equation in two variables. Already we have done some problems. Now today we are going to do word problems. Yash scored 40 mark in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer, then Yash would have scored 50 marks. How many questions were there in the test? So this is the question only. One by one we can go, and there is no method they have told us. Since for the practice we are doing the method of cross multiplication, we are using the same only here. So what is the first sentence? Yash scored 40 mark in a test, getting 3 mark for each correct answer and 1 mark will lose for each wrong answer. So 40 mark is the score and correct answer 3 mark will be awarded and 1 mark will be awarded deducted for the wrong answer. So based on the question we should write that let X denote number of correct answers. Y denote number of incorrect or wrong answers. So case 1, if it is correct, 3 mark will be awarded for the correct and 1 mark will be deducted for the wrong answer. So according to the question, 3 into X minus, because 1 mark will be deducted, 1 into Y equal to 40. That is the first case, equation number 1, right? Now similarly, second case we have to read now. Had 4 mark been awarded for each correct answer and 2 mark will be deducted for the each incorrect answer. If that is the situation, Yash's score will be 50. So 4 mark will be awarded for correct and 2 deducted for incorrect answer, then the score will be 50. So according to the same question, case 2, 4 into X minus 2 into Y equal to 50. This is according to the question. Now we got two equations. We should solve for X and Y. So we are using method of cross multiplication only. So the first part is right in the standard form. So 3x minus y minus 40 equal to 0. 4x minus 2y minus 50 equal to 0. Right? Now what is the next step? We should take down the coefficient of y to y. So we are doing that one only. Coefficient of y is minus 1, minus 2. Then constant part minus 40, minus 50. Then 3 and 4. Again minus 1, minus 2. In between we should write the first variable x, y, then constant is 1. Again we have to go for the ratio method. So x divided by, I'll put the sign now, cross multiplication sign. See, minus 1 into minus 50. I can do directly now, but still some children are not learned. Later we can go for the direct method. Minus 2 into minus 40. Again, y divided by minus 40 into 4. Minus 50 into 3. 1 divided by 3 into minus 2 minus 1 into 4. So we have written all the values with respect to their coefficients. Cross multiplication we have applied. Implies x divided by 50 minus 40 into 2 80 and minus into minus plus only. So 50 minus 80. Y divided by minus 40 into 4 is y only. Minus 160. And minus 50 into 3 minus 150 equal to 1 divided by minus 6 minus of minus 4. X divided by minus 30. Y divided by, it is plus only, so it will be minus 10. Again 1 divided by minus 6 plus 4, it is minus 2. From the first and the third ratio, what we can write, x equal to minus 30 divided by minus 2, that is equal to 15. So x value we got. Second and third ratio, y equal to minus 10 divided by minus 2 equal to plus 5. So what we got, number of incorrect answer, correct answer is 15, incorrect answer is 5. So total number of questions, they have asked questions means 15 plus 5 we can do, that is 20. So we can conclude, therefore the number of correct answers or questions we can write, it is 15, wrong answers 5. Therefore total number of questions equal to 15 plus 5 equal to 20. So we got the answer. So once again it is a practice for method of cross multiplication only. I think you got the idea. Still we will do some more sums, then it will be more clear to you. Places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. One car starts from A, another from B at the same time. If the car travels in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours, and if they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of the two cars? So speeds of the car is asked. We will take that x kilometer per hour is the first car and the y kilometer per hour is the second car. So once again we will read the first part of the question. Places A and B are 100 km apart. One car starts from A and from B at the same time. That means they are here this type of the question is also having two cases. So we will write here the distance between A and B equal to 100 km. What is the next part? We have asked in the question what are the speeds of the two cars. So we will assume that x kilometer per hour be the speed of first car, y kilometer per hour be the speed of second car. Now I'll read the question once again. One car starts from A, another from B at the same time. If they travel in the same direction, they meet in 5 hours. So we'll represent by the diagram, that is the case 1. They travel in the same direction. In same direction. So we'll take AB. So what is the condition there? A and B, they are starting and they move in the same direction and meet at some point P, right? So what is the distance traveled by the first car? AP is the distance. What is the distance traveled by the second car? BP is the distance. So we know that AB equal to 100 km, right? So here the distance traveled by first car equal to AB. Second car equal to AP. Here BP, right? So we got the first car distance is AP and BP we got, and also we know that AB equal to 100. Right? Now they are told that they meet in 5 hours. So the time equal to 5 hours. These are the things given in the first question. So we know that distance is equal to speed into time only. So distance equal to speed into time. What is the speed for the first car? X is the speed we have taken. And what is the time? 5. So 5x. Similarly 5 into y. Got how we got AP and BP? AP distance equal to speed into time. Therefore AP equal to speed into time. Speed is x, time is 5, so 5x and 5y. So with the respect to the time we have got this one. Now what is we know from this one? We know that AB equal to 100 only. AB equal to 100. So from the diagram, what is AB? Is it AP minus BP? Clear? AP minus BP, that is 100 only. So what is AP? 5x minus 5y equal to 100 implies I can divide with the 5. X minus y equal to 20. We got equation 1. Now what is the case 2? They travel in opposite direction. See, I'll go back to the question once again. If they travel in the opposite towards each other, they meet 1 hour. Time changed now. Time is 1 hour only. Speed and everything is same only. So what is the diagram representation? A and B, they are starting at A and B and they travel towards opposite direction. So A travels here means B is this side. Somewhere here they are meeting. So they are meeting at P only. Again we will write here travel in the opposite direction, meeting at P, meets at P. So what is AB? AB equal to 100. Distance traveled by the car, that is AP equal to, okay, time I'll write first this time. Time equal to 1 hour. So AP equal to distance AP. Already we have explained in the last part. So I am writing distance AP only. Speed into time. That is speed is x kilometer into 1. Therefore x only. Similarly BP equal to y into 1. That is equal to y. Now AB this time. Last time we have seen that AB equal to 100, we made an equation. Now from the diagram, AB equal to 100 means, can we write AP plus BP equal to 100? So x plus y equal to 100. Last time it was minus. This time you see the distance AB is 100 only. Right? Complete here. That means AP plus BP we should add in the second case. So we got the second equation. Right? So the equation you can go for elimination is easy here. So with this question we are doing the practice for a method of cross multiplication. So we are using that only. So what is the first step? X minus y minus 20 equal to 0. That is the standard form. X plus y minus 100 equal to 0. That is the standard form of the second equation. Now the cross multiplication method, we need the coefficients now. That is minus 1 plus 1, minus 20 minus 100, 1, 1, then again minus 1 plus 1. Here x, y, then 1. So we got here x divided by minus 1 into minus 100 minus plus 1 into minus 20 y divided by minus 20 into 1 minus 100 into 1 equal to 1 divided by 1 into 1 minus 1 into 1. So here I have not put the cross multiplication sign. If you are having doubt, once again I will do. Right? Okay. So by after cross multiplication method, x divided by 100 minus 20 is the, and y divided by minus 20 minus into minus plus 100 I can write now. 1 divided by 1 into 1 minus 1. So x divided by 120 equal to y divided by 80 equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2. Okay. Now from the first ratio and the third ratio, x by 120 equal to 1 by 2, implies x equal to 120 by 2 equal to 60. Similarly, y by 80 equal to 1 by 2. So y equal to 80 by 2 equal to 40. So we got the value for the speed of the first car is 60 km per hour and the second car it is equal to 40 km per hour. So we'll conclude here. Therefore, speed of the first car equal to 60 km per hour. Second car 40 km per hour. Next question. The area of the rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. If we increase the length by 3 units and breadth by 2 units, the area increases by 67 square units. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Means length and breadth we have to find out. So area of the rectangle is given. So what is the question we have to start now? Let the length of the rectangle equal to length of the rectangle equal to x units. Breadth is equal to y units. If x and y are the length and breadth, then what is the area? Area of the rectangle equal to xy unit square. Okay. So this is the assumption we have made. Now what is the first sentence? Area of the rectangle is get reduced by 9 square. Means xy is reduced by 9 if the length is reduced by 5 and breadth is increased by 3. So case 1. What is the case 1? New length. In case 1, new length is reduced by 5. So x minus y, and new breadth equal to increased by 3 units. So y plus 3. Area is reduced by 9. So according to the question, length into breadth is only area. Right? So what is the new length? X minus 5 into y plus 3 equal to area. Xy minus 9. So just multiply this one. Xy. X into 3 plus 3x minus 5y minus 15 equal to xy minus 9. Both the side xy is there. So it will get cancelled. What is the next step? 3x minus 5y equal to minus 9 plus 15. That means equal to 6. So I got the equation. Standard form only I am writing. 3x minus 5y minus 6 equal to 0. Similarly, what is the case 2? Again we have to go back to the question only. If we increase the length by 3 units, breadth by 2 units, this time both are increased. Means length is also increased, breadth is also increased. Naturally, the area will increase by 67 square units. So I'll write once again. What is the new length in case 2? Length is increased by 3 units. So x plus 3, new breadth, y plus 2. So new area, xy plus 67. That is L into B equal to A only implies x plus 3 into y plus 2 equal to xy plus 67. Implies, just multiply this one, x into y, xy, x into 2, 2x, 3 into y, 3y, plus 6 equal to xy plus 67. So xy here also will get cancelled. 2x plus 3y equal to 67 minus 6, that is 61. So our second equation is 2x plus 3y minus 61 equal to 0. So we'll write in the standard form once again. 3x minus 5y minus 6 equal to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 61 equal to 0. So y coefficients will start here. Minus 5 plus 3, minus 6 minus 61, 3 and 2, minus 5 and plus 3. So x here, y and 1. So x divided by minus 5 into minus 61 minus 3 into minus 6, y divided by, again cross multiplication sign you must put, I forgot here, okay, y divided by minus 6 into 2 minus 61 into 3, 1 divided by 9 minus 3 into 3 9 minus 2 into minus 5. I done directly here. I think you can do now directly. If you know the no confusion is there for your multiplication, you can do very fast. So here after the simplification, x divided by 305 plus 18 equal to y divided by minus 12 plus 183 equal to 1 divided by 9 plus 10. That means x by 323 equal to y by 171 equal to 1 by 19. So solve here. X equal to 323 by 19. That means x equal to 17 and y equal to 9. So what is the meaning of this one? Length of the rectangle equal to 17. Breadth of the rectangle equal to 9. So units we should write. With this, today's video I am winding up.